Tonight, Donald Trump is rushing to the defense of Donald Trump Jr.
My son is a good person. My son testified for hours and hours.
The president arguing congressional investigators are trying to relitigate the Mueller report.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised. The Mueller report came out. That's the Bible. The Mueller report came out, and they said he did nothing wrong.
But it appears the Republican-led Senate Intelligence Committee that slapped the subpoena on Trump Jr. wants to know if he was candid with them when he testified about his 2016 Trump Tower meeting and the Trump Tower Moscow project. Tonight, Republican backlash is building against the committee's Republican chairman, Richard Burr.
I believe it's time to move on. I think they have it wrong.
Democrats demanding Trump Jr. comply.
Some of the representations made by Trump Jr.'s lawyers or allies, I don't think fully fit the facts.
And today, on the escalating showdown between the White House and House Democrats, Nancy Pelosi is not ruling out impeachment.
This administration wants to have a constitutional crisis because they do not respect the oath of office that they take to protect and defend the Constitution, support the Constitution of the United States.
Also tonight, with the Trump administration under pressure for having so many positions that are not permanently filled, the White House says President Trump will nominate acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan to take that job full time.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.